Just a couple of words on this young gentleman over here. We started off on the left foot. But let me tell you something. We ended up this season more than the right foot. He became an unbelievable player. He was doing his job. He was fighting for every single ball, and I was telling him, just go out there and do your best. Don't give up. Fight for every ball. And he basically did what we asked him to do. Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Most aggressive player.
This guy was our defender, our goalie, our director of traffic. I was telling him, I got a chance to talk to his dad and also him and his mom. And you know, the next level of playing a goalie is when you're helping direct the defense in front of you. And Devin at the beginning of the season was a little bit frustrated trying to direct some of the defense around. And that's a lot how Coach John and Modi and I felt, trying to get guys to play their positions and be where they needed to be. But he stuck with it as we stuck with it, and you know, we finished third place in a league with a lot of teams in there, and it's something certainly to be proud of. And a lot of the saves that this guy made are what put us there. So great job.
Yay, Devin.
Jason.
Relax.
We want to recognize Jason, always with the big kick on defense. He was the man. Even, I remember the game that, what did he have, the flu when he was out there? I couldn't figure out why he was so cold, and he had his bronchitis. He was wheezing with bronchitis. Was that a playoff game or a game before? And just has the heart of a champion and a leg of a bull. So, real tough guy, very tough.
Also, when I told him, Jason, you go ahead and play center D, he did it from all his heart. He did not argue. He did not say I want to play offense. He did not say anything else. He went to where I told him to do, what I told him to play, and he did an unbelievable job. Thank you.
This man wants to know. This man. Come on, pick the
Okay, John Chenoweth.
Johnny! Come on!
It was nice having you in our team, and you did an unbelievable job.
Pick the Mr. Earring. Hey, how about this one?
Take your dad, man.
That's it. You got to say a few words. You want to try? There you go.
I first put him at goalie because I knew from last season that he could play goalie, even though he didn't want to play goalie. But I know John's a good boy. He does, like Coach says, he does what he's told.
Exactly.
And he complains a little bit, but he's so soft that nobody hears it. I know we were, I just want to say we were really sorry that we had to miss that playoff game, but we're in a Bible quiz league, and there was 400 players in this league, all throughout the state of Florida. John Luke finished, he had the 8th highest average in the state, and then on Saturday our team ended up winning our flight, and John Luke had the 2nd highest score of the day out of over 300 players.
Thank you so much. Philippe.
I know, like, you pick finally.
Tão escuro, não vou ver nada aqui.
I know Philippe for about 15 or 17 years already. Philippe was supposed to be playing in 12 and under. I'm sorry, 10 and under. And he's a good friend of my son Ryan, somewhere around here. That's right. And I asked his parents if he can play with us in my team. And Philippe said, of course, yes. And then his father said, well, there is somebody else who wants to take Philippe to play with him. I said, well, I'm paying $10,000 for him.
We had a deal. Yeah. Got a deal.
We never heard
It's in the mail. The check is in the mail.
No, this is
And finally, his dad said, there's no problem, he's going to play a new team. And I asked his dad to call the recreation and ask him if he can move him up to 12 and under, which they said it's okay if the parents said it's okay. So thank you so much for having your son playing in our team. He was a big asset to this team, really. The first 3 games we really missed having him in our team, but when he came, the whole thing changed, there is no doubt. And I'm very proud to say that. The whole attitude of this team changed when this guy came back from Brazil a month vacation during the season, the holiday season. Thank you for being with you guys with this team, and we're looking forward to having you next year.
Thank you.
Shay, come on, buddy.
Hey.
All right.
Congratulations,
No, please. Yeah, this thing is like
Shay was one of the quietest guys on this team. Shay never said yes or never said no. If you told him to go and play where you're supposed to go and play, he went right there and did not argue. Shay was also an asset to this team. He was playing, as you guys saw, his position was to be an offense, and he contributed big time to these teams, playing alongside with Philippe. And of course, the rest of the team just as much. I'm not putting anybody else down. If you guys did not push the ball forward, these guys wouldn't have a chance to score. So you guys did just as much as these guys in offense did. So you deserve just as much. Thank you for being in this team. Austin, come on, man.
The manager, Joey? I know, this man like Joey.
Good job, man.
Enough already.
Okay, I've known this guy a long time.
That's because he's your son.
He's my son, right? We worked a lot on, a number of things, going, playing wherever you're needed.
Well, I know what he's capable of, and as he'll tell you, when I saw him and he came back and he didn't sweat, I made him do 4 or 5 laps after the game, just so he'd work harder. And then, sure enough, when it came to the playoffs, he had 2 goals in the playoffs. That kind of surprised me, and I'm sure it surprised you, didn't it? That just shows you when you.
Excellent job.
Yeah, good job.
Hector, come on, buddy. I mean, AJ, I'm sorry.
AJ,
AJ, come
come
on,
on,
man.
AJ. Adrian,
Joey, Joseph.
Ryan.
You got the professionals like going now.
The floodlight.
His son for about almost 11 years. And, well, he always wanted to play forward. I can score, Daddy. Put me forward today. Put me forward today. Please, I can score. But I'm sorry, I said I need you in defense. He was a little upset, but
That's because they're girls.
he played what I asked him to do. Thank you, buddy. Great job. Who's next?
Big Joey. Where's Big Joey?
Joey, that's right. Where are you? Why are you hiding over
There
there?
he is.
Joey.
There you go, young man. Thank you so much.
I had to go to the bathroom.
Joey was,
Hello, you're going to be next to him? Okay. Hello, so you're getting ready for your very first baseball game. Are you ready?
Yeah?
You're the Mets team. What number are you?
1.
Number 1, Wild Road Animal Hospital. I used to teach those kids piano. and you got your pants and your cleats, and the cleats are in the car, hat's in the car, and you got your outfit on. Very stylish.
I can't find my Superman hat. It's not my closet.
You know, somebody told me that you left it at their house. I can't remember who it was. So, where do you want to meet? Yeah, that's what he said. So where do you want to meet? We can try it. I guess I just didn't want to eat anything heavy. I just want to keep it light. Okay, so that's the Mambo Jumbo place. Is that what you said? Okay, I kind of remember where it is. I'll go look for it. Okay, on the left, the next one after Michael's. All right, so it's just around the corner from the church. All right, so we'll be there in 5 or 10. Okay, bye. Okay, Adam, Pastor Craig said we can meet him for lunch still. We're going to go have lunch with Pastor Craig. Yeah, he got out of his meeting, so we can go meet him. Come on back, big boy. Hey, what?
Hey, turn the camera, turn that thing this way.
You want to see yourself?
I can see.
You like that, huh?
Yeah,
Boom.
I like it that way.
When you can see? All right, you're such a big boy now. Look at you. You can do your own scooter. Oh, that's amazing. I'm going to get the dog, okay?
Okay.
Or if we leave him out here, I wonder if he'll pop. Like popcorn.
Okay, let's start out with this front table. Come on up and get yourself something to eat and some juice. Both of the, right all along this front table. Come on up.
Yeah, all right, show off. I do this all day. Yeah, that's good. You do flash now, right? Yes, yes. Okay, let me go over and put the forks in. I know.
I like how careful she was with it.
What are we here for?
The student of the month.
So you're, which month are you?
February.
February. So you're the student of the month for February? Cool. This is Forest Hills Elementary School.
Here this evening, I'll try not to blow you away. Mr. Johnson was kind enough to warn me that I was blowing people away. But if you boys and girls can get real quiet, that would be great, because what we want to do is we want to begin to honor our students of the month for January and February. Then we will have March and April, and finally May will be done by itself. As you probably know, I am Julie Smith. I am the principal of Forest Hills Elementary. This is my third year. Will end at the beginning of April, so it's been a while. And I want to just update you on a couple things before we turn the evening over to the real stars, your children. First of all, as you may have noticed, we've been blessed with the beginning of our parking lot project. Our front lot and our south lot have been resurfaced, and we're waiting for a change order to do the north parking lot so it will somewhat match. There have been a few glitches, as I'm sure you'll understand. Construction always brings with it. We've got kind of Mount Olympus out in the front as you either turn in coming from Sample Road or are going toward Sample Road. My best advice to you is to do what I do, which is to go very slowly. I have had the Department of Risk Management and Safety out more than once to address this problem, and we're hoping that that will be clarified shortly. We have brand new media center furniture, courtesy of our PTA, and we have representatives over here tonight, which we thank very, very much for that. And the rest of our fundraising money will go to shore up our accelerated reader program and also to give each teacher a working laptop computer. So we have big plans for that money as well. And then I guess most recently, you probably all are aware that we have been on television several times. We've been on Channel 19, cable news, with our patriotic video that the children put together. Several classes combined to do a tribute to the military, particularly honoring those relatives and friends of all of you, as well as our staff who are on active duty, either here or overseas, the great majority of whom are overseas. We have a 4th grade teacher whose Marine husband is overseas. Mrs. Davidson's brother-in-law is a Navy SEAL and is overseas. We have a couple other teachers who have sons who are in the Army who are overseas, in Kuwait. When I say overseas, that's what I mean, but you don't know where they are now. So we decided to, good evening, Mrs. Robbins, I see if we have some teachers over here. Teacher parents and teachers too who are supporting our kids. We have a paraprofessional who came in a minute ago. Mrs. Gooding, thank you guys for coming. I know it's been a very long day. Anyway, getting back to the video, we did allow those children who had relatives serving overseas to give a personal message as part of the video. And the images that are on our wall of honor, which include pictures of our serving military.